Welcome back. I'm recording this episode directly after the previous one, and if you're still here at episode 2, thank you. We are in this journey together. Main game, we're moving on to the wonderful, in case it's not obvious, Ready Land is the name of the first level. Arange, Gorge, it's a bit of a stretch, but when you're trying to rhyme something with orange, I guess Gorge is, superior to almost any possible alternative. Besides, like, door hinge, but that's cheating, because it's 2 words. This is just common knowledge. I wish I knew what this music was based off. See, the true Kirby genius would know what this track, which Kirby game it originally appeared in, but I do not. It's so familiar, it's on the tip of my tongue. Don't lose that. In case it's not obvious, I'm preserving this flame because I need it for the near future. Blast out of there. Is it in this stage, or is it in the next stage? It's a dang good question, isn't it? I do not need that pep brew. Pepito? Pepito Brucito? Don't need you, buddy. Don't need you. Get these Bronto Birds! Bronto Bird! Out of here. There it is. Okay, I need you to get into position. Thanks in advance. Thank you. Crunch! Delicious. Thank you so much. I can abandon this now. Let me just fall right into place. Pow. A perfect landing. 10 out of 10. Excuse me, but... No! You shall not. I'm going down here. I'm going down in this little secret zone. Oh, that's what's going on in this little secret zone, huh? Look. New ability. Spark. Now this is nothing like previous Spark or Plasma or whatever you may have in your Kirby definition decks. This boy right here can hover indefinitely and unleashes a giant pillar of electricity. Look at that! And once he's done, well, he's back into dash mode. Excuse me. Get zapped, lads. All these one-way platforms have me feeling mighty freaking anxious, dude. Like, I don't want to get blasted in here. I don't want to miss anything and have to restart the entire stage, or at the very least, expend a life to reset the level. But well, sometimes that's the situation you find yourself in, and that's how it is on this bench of an Earth, yes? Wish I could pan the map, but that would be a little overpowered, wouldn't it? Oh well. Excuse me. This is made for Beam, quite obviously, but, well, that's all there is to that. Get zapped. Ironic. He could save others from zappage, but not himself. That doesn't even make any sense. He didn't save anyone from zappage. Stop trying to shoehorn these in here. Alright. Alright, that aside, we got a pep brew. I've not taken a single hit in this stage because I'm a god of Kirby. Oh! I should have a little reward here for those who are watching beyond the first 1 minute of documentation here. Look! It didn't work. Okay. We'll show it off at some point. You can do a little loop-de-loop, and you get a little mad dash. Look at that. We saved the spark all the way. And now, got the medal. Got the money, got the money. And we can extend our medal into, well, the medal swap, and maybe get more HP, except I don't care about more HP. That's for baddies. I want to spend it on another character, but I can't unlock any of those yet, because I have to beat the game first. Unless I insert Kirby Nightmare in Dreamland into slot 2 of the Nintendo DS console on which I am playing. Which is actually something I can do, because I have both of these games in real life, of course. Why else would I be playing them if I didn't? Or how else, I should say. But, that would be a difficult task to recreate on the, this little setup I got here. It's possible, I imagine, but not really worth anyone's time when you can unlock the Waddle Doo. Spoiler. Yeah, you can play as a Waddle Doo who is afflicted by the same curse as Kirby. You can unlock him for very many medals once you've beaten the game with every other character. But that is oh so long in the future. There's really nothing else to be said about that. It should not have even been mentioned. But that's just how it has to be sometimes. Bronto Burt, You are getting flailed upon and zapped. What'll do? The same to you. Where in the Sam Hill? Look at that, I got the power. Oh, this metal needs a freaking Switch Palace. Where the heck is that Switch Palace? Oh, I remember where the Switch Palace is. How many medals did I get? I'm missing 2? I'm so confused. I'm so startled. Get that Brachistochrome. Didn't really work out the greatest. But at least we got a 1-up out of that whole endeavor. I'm down to 5 lives as I quit the title. That's right. I mean, maybe I shouldn't quit the title between recording sessions, but that's how it is sometimes. Okay, we're only missing the last medal. This is excellent news. Thank you so much. That's the only one that we need the Switch Palace for. Well, besides the one in World 1. But you know what I mean. Growth grasses. So we find ourselves now. I do love the watercolor background in this archetype of stage. I say archetype of stage because you may recognize this from World 1. Yes, they recycle the assets between stages once. You may recycle it once. And well, this is our first instance of recycling, and it's already also present. But it's also beautiful too. I love it. I love this tile set so much. Look at this. Just a medal. Just a Kakuna on a stroll to the Laguna. Just a medal hanging out in a semi-invisible door. We got our little Sonic checkpoint. I forgot checkpoints are even a mechanic. They just kind of are a source of stars. If you're a pro like me who never dies. I have died. Not in real life, but in this game. Fortunately, none of that was documented on camera, so... not in this save file either, mind you. This is a deathless playthrough. Thus far. Hopefully it can stay that way, but I'm not endeavoring too specifically for that. Oh no, I've unleashed the Bronto Birds. Whatever shall I do? Vaporize these clouds with the touch of a god. Oh, they give you a Sparky here for good reason. It'll expedite this little... What the hell is this? This is a little, like... Don't even try to ask me what that onomatopoeia is, but I'll inform you right now. That was supposed to be a little Mario entering a pipe sound effect. Assuming you even heard it, it might not have even survived through the compressor. But, yeah. Because this looks like a little Mario pipe, you gotta admit. Oh my gosh, they sealed it. They sealed it with semi-breakable blocks. Why? Why not seal it with actually unbreakable blocks? I don't understand. I can't understand. Like, what if you actually had some kind of ability that could break those blocks? It's not a concept to be taken lightly. I accidentally pressed my mouse clicking button, but fortunately that did nothing because, well, we've already experienced that. Every time I press the screen, we get a nice little stylus here. It's basically emulating the actual experience of a non-capacitive touchscreen. Like, I'm pressing where I want to go, and it's the same as the Nintendo DS stylus. Why did I do that? It's really quite stunning how similarly this can be emulated. It's like the complete accurate choice of words here. Get tornadoed, thank you. Is that every medal? I believe so. This is tornado ability, by the way. It exists. Wait, I want my 1-up. I want my 1-up that I'm never even gonna see once I reset the game. Thank you. Maybe I'll stop resetting the game. I'll put a save state and keep all my lives, as if I were playing this all in one giant session. And you know what? That sounds like something I would do. That was a pretty pathetic Brachistochrome, but it'll work. Hey, anyone thinking I'm pronouncing that poorly? You can frig off, okay? I only saw the Vsauce video on those once. I should just refer to them as... What were they called? Cycloids! That's right, cycloid. For those not in the know, the cycloid is a shape that is created when you trace out the path. Look, there it is, the loop. When you trace out the path along the outer point of a circle as it is rolling along the ground, or any flat object, or even a curved object. Those are not cycloids, those are like... Was that another term? I don't remember. I'm sorry, I did not expect to be quizzed on this material at this point. Hopefully I don't need burning, Kirby. There's a lot of trains of thought here. Bear with me. Look at that. Extrude that metal directly upwards. Ooh, lava. Does not instant kill you in this game, just like any other Kirby game. That would be kind of nasty if it did. And we would lose our Deathless run by sheer negligence there. Good thing we have 5 HP now. And I mean, this looks frightening as heck, but when you have like indefinite precision stylus control and also all these perfectly configured line guides, and by line guides I mean platforms that are just platforms. Don't do that! God dang it! Okay, use your invulnerability. Thank you, thank you. Please, feel free to elevate yourself with these little roto-blasters. What are they going to be called? I should really devise a name for them. Look, they even give you a maximum tomato here. I mean, it is only World 2. They're giving you a volcano stage in World 2. Please, allow me to tap that block. I'm going to need more precision when it comes to tapping, because there are going to be some very nasty timed endeavors involving clicking bomb blocks as you're scrolling the screen very rapidly. Not an experience that's easy to replicate. Or practice, for that matter. Anyway, we got our badge. I do wish there was a badge indicator on the map, or on that upper screen in general. Sadly, that is not the case. Don't do this. Don't try to blast along your line. It's not a very reliable method. By the way, where... Oh, we got... I'm trying to... I literally can't keep track of our badges. I can't. And by badges, I mean medals, in case that's not obvious. So I'm just kind of blindly going along here. Blindly, I mean, like, I've only played this game once, probably upwards of 5 years ago. So, yeah. I've not consulted any walkthroughs or anything. No, sir, that would be very, very uncouth. Kirby, what implored you to do this vertical behavior? Was it because the slope of that line was indeterminate? It was not a very accurate function? Look at that beautiful curve. That one's not so beautiful. Okay, let's see what I missed here. Enough of this. Look at those fingerprints on the walls. We're not going to find out just yet. We're going to do another DDD because these are the ones that bother me the most. Drossia is still... No! Ew, she's farting out another painting. Where'd you get that paintbrush, Drossia? Is this your fake imposter paintbrush? I have the power paintbrush. You have some terrible replicant, and it's just not ideal in any way, shape, or form. I mean, that's a really bad DDD impression you got there. Ah, well, good thing my power paintbrush here can outrun DDD. I did not get the max speed. Yeah, if you eat 2 fruits at once, then you get the max speed. Oh no, hammers alert. I didn't even notice because they're so freaking harmless. Yeah, there's the hammers I was talking about. They don't mean too much. DDD is kind of bad at aiming. Hey, stop boosting yourself. How are you even doing that? Stop. I watched a test of this game recently, so I did kind of touch up on my knowledge a little bit. But most importantly, this kind of auto-scrolling boss game like this, yeah, there's not a lot of optimization to be done in a speedrun. It's completely random. And I guess if you're doing tool-assisted, then, well, you have the option to manipulate RNG to some extent. But even then, you can't beat DDD by much of a margin. He just rubber bands right back at you. It's worse than freaking Mario Kart in that respect. Alright, stage 3. This game takes a dang long time. More foods, please. More popsicles and putty and such. Thanks in advance. Assorted comestibles and delicacies. And all sorts of delicious food objects to consume. Thank you. Nice race! You win! Thank you. I do win. DDD's portrait fades out into an army of Kirbys with a simulated film grain, and they dance. This is my audio narration for our blind viewers here. That's an oxymoron, blind viewers. Level 2 is now in Rainbow Run. Kart Run is now in Subgame, so I can practice that now. There's Yellow Adventure, which is just exploiting English pronunciation to give you some really strange letters there. Sub-games? I don't want to. Oh, you can earn a medal. Oh, you can earn a medal. Well, I forgot about that. We will not be earning that medal, not today. No, no, no. What we're doing is Orange Gorge Rainbow Run. Let me take a freaking sip, because I am a dehydrated boy. That's what I like to see right there. Water entering my gullet as we approach the Ghost Grounds time trial. 1 minute. I have not practiced this one. Actually, I have practiced this one once. No, no. Ironically enough, the time trial becomes a line trial of its own because you're trying to accelerate as fast as possible, but you end up spending so many lines trying to kajigger your Kirby all over the place, and it really is kind of bonkers because you get the low on ink critical warning, and oh gosh, get over there please, thank you. No. Panic. Taking a hit does cost you in terms of time, because goodness gracious, please. Just enough. Oh, I'm barely even gonna make the minute threshold. Ah, help. Help. He's done it. He has done it. Thank you. This is not a record to be proud of, but I don't care. I'm just in it for the medals. I'm in it to win it. Doesn't matter by how much. Just here. 36 seconds. Gotta blast off. Gotta blast off. This is the one with the elevating bubble boys. I cannot bring in my copy ability from a previous level. Spark would have been very nice here, but we do not have access to it. No, sir. Look at that. Simulated dash. Let's go. Don't want this. Don't need this. Thanks in advance. Blast off. Static to the goal. Dude, the one frame where static was not rendering was the frame in which we entered the goal. Really makes you think, doesn't it? Thank you so much for these medals. Magma Mountain Time Trials. The 3rd annual Magma Mountain tournament in which you kill Waddle Dees as quickly as possible. No, that is not the objective here. But you can make it a side goal if that's what you desire. Look at that. Waddle Dee had the AI. He was programmed to run the heck away and self-incinerate in the lava. Why are you self-immolating, my friend? Do you fear Kirby this much? Is he really that much of a menace? The answer is yes. Help? Help? What have I done? This is what I get for scaring that Waddle Dee into pooping his pants and escaping into the magma. How cruel is that? Why is Waddle Dee abuse such a prominent theme in these games? Please. I am tapping, and this glass is receiving a helping of Kirby taps, and it is not very healthy from a screen's standpoint. Goodness! That was like, wow. We're 600 milliseconds away from not passing the trial. But he's done it. And now we can kind of take a little moment to relax as we enter the line trial method instead. And oh, we have a 1000 milliliter quota. This is... I remember this one. Just blast. You can use these fans to great effect. You could probably use burning for a similar effect. It's part of the fans. Please. What have I done? Oh, there's a catch. There's a literal catch. Thank you. I don't want this. I don't want this. Just let me die. Don't let me die. This is a deathless run. Oh, that was a little close. Not that it matters. I mean, come on, we might as well try, right? What are you thinking? What were they thinking? Please. Please. This is gonna get a little tedious, a little extreme, huh? Sure got captured in there, didn't you? Okay, we are not being a burning boy today. You know the Burning Man Festival? What? On Tarnation? Well, I'm a burning boy instead of a burning man. Don't know what implications that has. Kirby is just too innocent for any of this. Please. Please. I'm so sorry that it has to be... Listen, I got 5 HP, I can tank as many hits as I want, alright? Give me some burning. Don't give me burning. Delete this. Delete this. Oh, why must it be this way? I'll just have to deal with a suboptimal run then. You know, these things happen. What am I at, 1990? What a wonderful number. Thank you. Remember our quota? 1,000. We will take the time. We will elevate ourselves to a new plane of being. But most importantly, to a new Y level, a new altitude. And then we will descend. Oh, perfect. That's the greatest Bronto-Burt interferon I've ever experienced. Thank you for that. Oh my. Oh, that's the door. Too easy. 1953. Let's get some gosh darn freaking, I don't know, Eisenhower in this. That's the first thing that came to mind when I saw that number. Milliliters. Really makes you think. We use that many milliliters of paint for just Kirbying around. This paintbrush is an unlimited reserve. Wow, that is something else. It puts it into a real-world scale, doesn't it? Just like Kirby and Dash Jump, which I have not experienced in actually quite some time, thanks to doing the boss game and now these trials. Enter the cup. Thank you. Cuphead and his pal Kirby Man, no. Oh! I don't even need to use a line there, thank you. Easiest money of all time. Look at how far above the quota we were. Amazing. New record! 200 above. Absolutely marvelous, thank you so much. One more to go in this world. Oh, it's the rising lava zone. Alright, I'm picking up what you're putting down. Please, thank you. Now we can kind of venture across these gaps without any interference. Any necessitation of lines. Get blasted, thank you. This is going to be annoying. We have to scale the entire end of this stage here using nothing but our lines, right? That's how it's going to end up, isn't it? It's looking like that. Well, we have 1,000 to go, so by 1,000 I mean 600. He's done it. Oh, with ease. With ease. What a way to end this wonderful session of Kirbying. Look at that, 18 out of 18. There is no Switch Palace to interfere with us here. No, sir. This is 100% of the Rainbow Run. 15.5%. Get a load of, you know what, let's indulge in a little bit of Metal Swap then. I'm good. Okay, I'll do it. No, no, I will not do it. What are these expensive-ish things? Not expensive enough for me, dude. I want only the best. I guess I'll get more HP, and that'll be that. You know, we gotta have a little scratching gambling simulation here. Really scratches that little itch. I love how the plate just slides into the metal apparatus. And then it seals itself when it realizes that it's inaccessible. This is just, I love the little display touches here. Alright, you know, that's enough. 26 medals to spend. I don't want to quit. I'll save the state so I can keep my lives. Because I'm a big baby. Because I might want to spend it now. Do I even need to care this much? Quit to main menu. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time with World 3. Until then.